Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video we are going to learn how to detect edges in an image using OpenCV. If you are new here, you can see my previous videos on OpenCV. Link for all the videos would be in description, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So let's begin. Okay, what we are going to do first is install a OpenCV library. So to install a library, we'll go in Files, go to Settings, go to Python Interpreter, and click on the plus icon over here and write the library name, that is opencv-python. Click over here and click on install package. Since I have already installed my library, so you can see the name over here. Okay, so what we'll do is first we'll create a new Python file. So right click, new, and go to Python file. I'm giving name as edge detection and enter. First we will load our image. So I have one image over here called with the stop sign. So we'll detect edges in this image. So I have uploaded a previous video on how to load and resize the image. I'll put the link in description so you can check out. And by the end of this video, you'll be able to detect edge in an image. So we'll first import our library, import cv2. Okay. So first we are going to load an image. So I'm creating a variable name image is equals to cv2.imread. This function helps us to read an image. So write the name with the extension. It means that my image is been stored in this variable. And to display this image, write cv2.imshow. Give the output window name. I am giving as input because it's an input image, comma, the variable in which your image is been stored. So your image is stored in image, so just write that name over here and give a infinite delay. Again, I have covered all these points in my previous video, so do check out so you'll get more clear picture. And now if I execute this code, so here is my image. Since the image is too small, what I'll do is I'll resize the image. So now I'll create a one more variable name image underscore resize is equals to cv2 dot resize. Pass the image which you want to resize, that is image itself, comma, write width in brackets, width, comma, height. And over here I'll change image to image resize. Now execute this code. So this is our final output. So now we'll try to apply an algorithm which will detect edges. So the algorithm name is like I'll show you. So the algorithm name is pv2.canny, that is canny. So let's create a variable named edges is equals to cv2.canny, canny. Pass the image which you in on which you want to detect your edges. So I want to detect my edge on this image. So copy this and paste over here. Now it will ask you for two threshold values. So let's say I'm passing 100 comma 200 and I'll display that image. So cv2.imshow output comma edges. So if I execute this code now, okay, fine. So as you can see, we have successfully detected our edge. but as you can see, there is some noise over here. In the image, there is some noise. So to remove this noise, you need to again change this value somewhat. Okay, so basically it's a trial and error process. So it is not feasible every time you change the values and get an exactly correct output. So to uh, the solution to this problem is, we'll create track bars so we can change the value in real time. So how to create track bars and how to change the value in real time, we'll see to it. So what I'll do is, I'll create first track bars. So the track bars would be like, how to create a track bar. So first I'll give a name, window name, cv2 dot named window track bars. Okay, so I need to create two track bars, one for lower value, one for upper threshold value. So what we'll do is, we'll create cv2 dot create track bar, write the track bar name, so I'm writing as lower, comma, the window name on which I want my track bar. So I want my track bar in this window, so copy it and paste it. Now I am passing 0 via, and it goes up to 255. I'll tell you the meaning of this and nothing. So I'll create a function name def nothing x pass. Now there is some reason why I have created a function name nothing, because create track bars needs total 5 arguments, 1 2 3 4 5. So if I don't pass a fifth argument, it will throw an error. That's why I've created a function named nothing, in which I am passing nothing. Okay, so it will just go through it and it will again come out. Okay, so if I execute this code, okay, so now you'll see we have a track bar over here of name lower. Okay, it starts from 0. It means this 0 means the slider position, and it can go up till 255. Okay, so threshold value is basically up till 255. So 0 to 255. Similarly, we'll create a track bar for upper value. So copy this and paste, change it to upper. Now run this code and okay. So now we have basically two track bars. So now we need to retrieve this track bar position, this slider position. So for that, we'll create a while loop, while one, we can say, or true, and I'll take all this in my while loop. Okay, so this over here, this over here, and this over here, and finally this over here. I need to change this delay to 1 because 0 means infinite, and if I run it in a loop, so it will get stuck. So I need to change it to 1 millisecond. So now to retrieve the values of track bar, we need to get those track bar position and store it in a variable. So I am creating a variable name L is equals to cv2 dot create track bar. Write the track bar name. So sorry, it would be cv2 dot get track bar position. Okay, so write the track bar name for which you want your value. So I want the track bar name value of lower and the window name. So just copy this and paste it over here. Similarly, create for upper value. So u is equals to cv2 dot get track bar position upper, comma, sorry, comma, track bars. Remember one thing over here, the name which you have written over here should be exactly same over here. If all the letters are in lowercase, all should be lowercase over here, otherwise it will not give you correct output. So now I only need to change these values to lower, comma, upper. Okay, so now we'll run this and see the output. Run. Okay, so this is our input image, this is our output image, and this is our track bar. So now if I change the lower value, you will see the difference in this image. So we are slowly detecting our edges, And now if I change this upper value, so it will be more clear. Okay, so there's some problem with the upper track, but as you can see there is no change happening over here. It means there is some mistake in our code. So the mistake is, like I said, the U is capital over here, so I need to write capital U. So now I guess it would be fine. So execute this code again, and just I'll shift it. Okay, so if I change this, so I am detecting somewhat edges, and to detect accurate edges I'll change the upper value. So as you can see, we are getting our edge very perfectly. I'll change it a bit more, I guess. And now I need to change the lower value. So basically it's a trial and error process. So we have almost detected our edges in our image. This small noise is because of, in this image you can see there is some disturbance or noise over here. That's why it is detecting that edge also. Okay, so track bars is more convenient. Instead of inserting values one by one over here, we directly simply create a track bar and change the values in real time. Okay, so as you can see, we have successfully detected our edges. I hope you guys like this video, and let me know in the comment section if you want some project so I can make a video on that. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.